Ephesians 4:2. Be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing with one another in love. Super easy to do when you're dealing with people you like, right? Not so easy when dealing with people you don't like. Being humble and gentle and patient with likable people is easy because our heart is already in that spot of gentleness and love. Since we already like them to whatever degree, we're more inclined to be humble and gentle towards them. If it's someone we don't like, the opposite might be true. We might be more inclined to be prideful and not so gentle with them because our heart is kind of already in that space of lacking gentleness and patience because we don't really like them as much as we do the other people. But that's where the second part of the verse comes into play, bearing with one another in love. You don't have to like someone to love them, right? Obviously, I'm not talking about a romantic kind of love, though in some scenarios that does apply, but rather in general, a love in the sense of ultimately wishing the best for them with no ill intent coming from your heart. For example, I have, and I'm sure you do too, everyone does, we all have a list of people that have done us wrong. And unfortunately, that list is going to keep growing because that's just how the world is. It's broken, full of broken people. I don't have to necessarily like the people on that list, but I still love them, right? I wish every single one of them well in life, and I have no ill feelings or grudges towards them for what they've done. Then once you get to that point, that is going to make being humble and gentle and patient easier because you've put yourself in a spot where you're no longer holding on to what they may have done to you in the past. Rather, you're now in a headspace where that isn't holding you back from wanting the best for them. In a way, this can be categorized with the whole be the bigger person idea, which can get tiring at times, but it still takes a lot more strength and maturity to be the bigger person than not. I feel like it's a stronger statement to wish somebody well and forgive them as opposed to being bitter towards them and holding that grudge. Or exposing them or whatever people do nowadays, canceling. I don't know if that's still relevant, but as opposed to doing all that stuff to forgive them and to legitimately and genuinely wish them well in life, I think that's a big thing in this verse. So in all things and regardless of all things, choose to stay humble, gentle, and patient in love.